What's going on, everybody? This is KDW for the Wealth Wells coming at you right now with a weekly pre-market prep, our standard pre-market prep. Today is 7/24/2022. Give me a thumbs up in the SPY only options room if you can hear me, folks. All right. Excellent. SPY only options room. Give me a thumbs up to let me know that you're there. All right. We're going to keep this short. Most of the folks know how these weekly preps go. We collect the data that we have so far, and then Monday morning, we do our pre-market prep as well. Let's get the preliminaries out the way. If you're watching this for the first time, come into the Wealth Wells Discord. You can click the link down below in this video if you like. And then you can join us in the SPY only voice in the SPY only options room here for live call outs and trades. Here's my schedule. Mondays and Fridays, I am in the general room or the SPY only options room for general trading, call outs, education, training, etc. All the things that you need to be a successful trader till about 12 o'clock or noon. Every other time, all other times, every other day, I'm hanging out with the Killer Wells. Killer Wells is tier 3 access. That's a proprietary or private chat where we do swing trades and the coaching and training and all that kind of stuff there. That does not include the training that you should be signing up for. You go over here for your one-on-one training, and you get your one-on-one training here. You click the launch pass, you sign up for trainings, and you've got to take them in order. But other than that, everyone's welcome to come inside the Wealth Wells Discord. As long as you behave and you're a serious trader, we'd love to have you. All right. This is going to be our weekly prep for the week of 7/24/22. All right, so in the general chat, folks, I did post what we have to look forward to for the week. So let's just take a look at that. Top side of the week, there's our calendar there. So market moving events you can clearly see. On Tuesday, we've got consumer confidence. That'll definitely impact the market in some way. And then we've got new home sales. That'll further the burn or the cool down, if you will, in the real estate sector. So those two events will add more catalyst to a chippy or stalled behavior. Then we have Wednesday on the 27th. You can clearly see there. We've got the FOMC meeting minutes. Of course, top side of the day, we've got durable goods orders coming out, trade goods orders coming out. And then toward the backside, we're going to have petroleum report, and then we have FOMC announcement press conference at 2:30, right? You can see it right up in there, right? Certainly a market moving event. Now, why do we care about market moving events? Well, we care about market moving events because to day trade, you need 3 things to effectively day trade. We'll pause here to do a knowledge check. This is a training and trading Discord. This Discord actually helps people learn how to trade the right way while I trade. I'll talk to you guys have likely seen my other videos. You can clearly see I've shown my real account. I've shown my profits daily, and I'll continue to do that sporadically just to show you that I'm really doing this stuff with you guys, and we're unlike the rest. But what are the 3 things that you need to effectively day trade? Can anybody tell me? There are 3 things that you need, 3 of them, and you need them all to effectively day trade consistently? Anybody? All right, excellent. I see some participation there. Yeah, for sure. You guys can see them responding there. VVP, volume, volatility, and price action. So there are 3 things that we care about: volume, volatility, price action. Giving you guys a little short bit of training here. There are 3 things you need if you're going to effectively day trade. Now, when I do these weekly recaps or these weekly market preps, I'm going to incorporate training from here on out. All right. It's not very time effective just to tell you something that you can research. And quite frankly, in this Discord, you're expected to do the research. But what I'm going to do is intertwine some training. So I'm going to help you with something. If you never take training from me, if you never come into the Discord and you sit down, there are 3 things you absolutely need to effectively day trade. And those 3 things are volume, volatility, and price action. Now, with that being said, why do we recap, or why do we go over market moving events like this? Because we're looking for areas that can impact those 3 things. Now, you notice I never said that you need any lagging indicators. It's no secret. I do not I do not trade with lagging indicators. I don't use them to make intraday decisions, to make a trading decision throughout the day. Can they be helpful for other setups and time frames? Sure, if you like. But the reality is we just need three things. I have a very simple, effective approach to the market that, quite frankly, is based on big money's approach, on Wall Street's approach to how to trade. So what we're recapping, what we're talking about here is events that will introduce or impact one of those three things we just discussed, of the aforementioned three things. Now, after Friday, we've got GDP, which is going to be significant, and jobless claims. So GDP comes out 8:30 Thursday, right? Jobless claims week over week, 8:30 Thursday as well. We'll end the week on Friday with income and outlays, and then that'll be it. So the mover for the week is going to be Wednesday, and it's going to be FOMC meeting minutes. What we're looking for is to see how aggressive monetary policy will change and affect the market. Will we stay at 50 basis points? Will the Fed's front load or hit the market with the 75 basis points, which may or may not be baked into the market? I don't feel like it is in totality. So I feel like we will get some type of movement there. So if we do get our movement based on what we've discussed so far, you can expect some volatility to be introduced into the market from Wednesday to the backside of the week. And you can expect Monday to be the best case scenario for a move or any type of normality based on what we've seen Friday, any type of normality. Now, Monday and Tuesday, we can expect timidity to be in the market and for risk to be on pause, or investors to take risk off, with the expectation that we'll see some downside if the Feds come very aggressively. 50 basis points could be very positive news. 75 could send us back down to that 20% pullback zone we've been talking about in the killer whales or the tier 3 or in the Discord as well. So now that you know that there are three things that we need to trade and move into the market, well, now let's talk about the charts real quick. All right. So looking at the futures right now, here are the levels I'm really watching on the futures. Now, we do have some proprietary levels that we have and that adjust inside the Killer Whales private chat. If you want those extra levels, then you're going to have to come in and join us in the Killer Whales chat right here, where I go ahead and discuss those, give you the training and the coaching that you need. And that builds upon, that goes in tandem with or pairs well with the one-on-one trainings here. There are 6 trainings that you need to go through to learn how to trade this way to be effective. Now, if you're reading this or watching this for the first time, you don't have to listen to me. You can listen to people, and let's just look at the dates here. You can listen to people who've taken the training. Now, I'm going to tell you about people in reviews. There's 2 types. You got the haters and the scammers and those folks, and then you got all folks who really just going to give you their honest opinion. And so folks are being helped to understand how to read the market better. They're being held accountable. The Killer Whales specifically, they're on trade plans. These folks are being coached. This is not just a call out and follow me blindly Discord. We don't do any of that. We help folks learn how to trade the right way and then trade with us the right way, right? So those are some market moving events that will introduce volume, volatility, and affect price action. Now, the second event, before we go on to our charts here, that we need to take a look at, let's go back here. That's going to be earnings. Now, this is going to be major. We kind of have somewhat of a perfect storm this week, where you have FOMC press conference and meeting and announcement coming out, GDP, and you have some market moving stocks that will be posting earnings, right? So you can see, your setups there. Top side of the week, this is going to be a very interesting week, man. You're going to make or lose a lot of money this week if you're not patient. All right. I'm going to say it again for anyone who is a little greedy and you don't know how to be patient. You are going to make or lose a lot of profits this week if you don't know how to be patient. Okay. That's number one. Well, let me say this. Top side of the week, you see we got Google We got Microsoft and some other notable names. This is right before FOMC press conference, which is happening this day. Okay, that's going to introduce some volatility. It could be normalized or equalized in some way by the backside of the week. We got some other big boys reporting. Now, this personally, to me, for me and my portfolio, this is my favorite week because I have all of the movers and shakers here today. And boy, we're looking forward to it. So if you're in the killer whales, we're going to be patient, right? We're going to demonstrate discipline. But boy, oh boy, we are going to crush it this week. And we'll look for our swings and we'll crush it as well. Here's some swings that I posted last week. I post my swings on Mondays and Tuesdays. This is just for everyone last week. Now, some of these swings obviously went on to rip a little higher. We posted 2 swings last week, and immediately that day and the next day, they went into the 25 to 50% time range. I took my profits at 25 and 27. Some of you guys got 50% on those. Others got more. Happy about that. I even had somebody ask me for breakdowns on some of these. Sometimes I'll give you the breakdown, but if you've been through the swing training, then you understand what I'm looking at. And then also I have some proprietary methodology that I use to make sure that my quick swings are going to pop fast. And boy, did we go to the bank on those? Somebody even gave me an avocado there, showing that we ate real good on those swings. And so if you come into the killer wells and you try to back test all these, you'll find they're in the high 90s. I typically, not, it's not all the time, I do take a loss. I typically don't miss with my swings, but I'll lose 1 out of 10, something like that, 1 out of 11, something like that. All right, let's get down to the charts here. Okay, in the futures market, we're holding somewhere around that 3943. I'm really watching the 3935 area, right? I expect us to be pinned into this area the whole week, 4011, maybe 4716 on down to 3935. That's my range. Obviously, I've got a major level at here at 4034. And I want to see how we open up Monday. We open up Monday. I'll show you some more levels come Monday morning and we break down. But I could really see us just zoning in this area until those meeting minutes come out. Now, what would move us? What would cause us to push one way or the other is obviously earnings. So go to the upside, 4,100, we come down to the downside. Ultimately, we're trying to creep back down to 3950, I'm sorry, 3900 rather. And I think we'll find some support around there. Now, if earnings and FOMC, so let's take a look at this together so we can make sure we're on the same page. Like put some scenarios or some theses up there. We start getting some of our bigger market movers. They start reporting some negative earnings. In addition to that, FOMC comes in more aggressively. Then what you can expect is obviously further downside, back down to that 20% pullback zone. We've discussed ad nauseum in the Discord. You guys know where we're going with that. And we'll post those levels in the killer wells. These trainings that I post, let me be clear, although they'll be on YouTube, because some folks, think that they're just for the general public. They're not. These trainings are for, number 1, the killer wells, number 2, the entire Discord, and then 3, folks who want to learn how to effectively day trade. That's what these postings, all my videos are for. I don't just post. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't know how to do that. So I will continue to post and get better with that, but that's what they're for. So if you're looking for something super pretty and to give you all the goods, this ain't it. This is for folks who have been through training, who want to trade seriously, who understand our system and setup, and who want to go to the bank. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at for those who have made it this far in our little weekly prep here. How about we, whether you missed it or not, I don't know, but how about we we've outlaid our zone here or our levels here that we're going to be chipping within. And what I'm going to do now is I'll go over the SPY levels in a minute, but let's go back to last week. I posted last week. I didn't post Friday, so I'm going to do that in this video here. So last week here, you saw me come in Thursday, end the day at about 25K. Let's see here. This was lunch here. Let's keep going here. Okay, you saw me end that day. Let's see, I did a midday post here. That's about 9K. Ended this day similar to the previous day, around 21. but I didn't post the final numbers there. But these are midday snapshots. You can clearly see the time. Well, you can't see it here, but these are midday snapshots that I do inside the Discord or inside the Killer Whales. So we'll continue that streak here. I'll continue to show you guys very small profits that so far you'll see what the possibilities are earning based on our system, based on our setup, and how I see the market. All right. So that's what I'm looking for. These are my zones. These are my parameters for the week. And what that means for all of us is that we're going to have to wait until volatility comes into the market. All right. This means that as we stand right now, with the futures being around 39446, this means that we are basically in the same area where we left off on SPY, 39435 area. We're around that area, or around 39495 area, right? We're around that area right now. Okay. So we continue to chip around that area and we hold. Then I'm looking for a hold at 3935 on the futures. We break down with aggression. I'll short. I'll play the range throughout the week until Wednesday's market moving events come out. And other than that, I do not expect us to run above that 4,010 area, maybe 4,016 area on the futures. I do not expect us to get above there until we get a decision from the Feds. The only thing, here's the caveat, the only thing that would push us above there is a classic pump and dump. So we've got strong earnings. You get some strong reports coming out Monday. So Monday and Tuesday, what would that mean? That would mean that we've got, and let's just put this up here for a minute. We've got some strong earnings from Alphabet or Google, some strong earnings from Microsoft and the like. Even Visa is on deck, right? Some people like to trade McDonald's. I'm not really a big fan, but we get some strong earnings from those guys. Then that could provide a nice catalyst for us to get a pump and dump. I wouldn't trust it. I don't trust that we're getting ready to run or by any stretch, right? Okay. Once we get past this week and the Feds, let's say they normalize and they say, okay, we're going to keep it, based on their data, we're going to keep it where it's at, then we could be in a situation where we start to breach 40-20, 40-30 right here, and we run up. I don't get excited until we start to get above that 40-20, 40-30. Then we start to move a little bit into a new zone, if it will. All right. So that's my thesis. I'm ranging to cautious up to FOMC meeting, and with the potential that we could do a pump and dump, but I'm going to be cautious and we're just going to trade today. All right. The story of the week will be earnings and FOMC meeting minutes. In the SPY only options room, you guys got any questions? Trying to keep this one within parameters, and we're just about the time frame. Trying to keep it within parameters here. And you let me know if you've got some questions, guys. Anybody got any questions about the week? Anything I can help you on? I'll leave it open for a minute or so, and then I'll shut it down. Okay. Anything you want me to train you on? Anything you want to talk about? Yeah, price action is going to be crazy. Absolutely it is. Look at it right now. It's going to be, for sure. And we want these I love this time of year. I love it. Do you use level 2 around key price levels? No, I use what you see here. I do know how to read the tape. I do teach how to read the tape. I do read level 2 data, but it's not in certain setups. I'm going to refer to the level 2 data when I'm trying to hold, or if I want to, if I'm chipping around, that kind of stuff. Absolutely, I'm going to use it for confirmation. But typically, I just trust my price levels. Now, in this, what you're seeing on your screen, this isn't all my price levels. Obviously, I've got other price levels in here, and price levels are king, right? They represent my entries and exits, my risk to reward, all kind of stuff. And those things are inside the proprietary tier 3 that I'll share with you guys. But these are the general ones that I'm watching. And when I need to kind of get some confirmation, I'll refer to level 2 data. Yes, Daleks. What are you looking at to get your price levels? All right, T-Bags, to get my price levels, I'm looking at price action. Have you been through, let me ask you this, have you been through training number 1? It's a great question. T-Bags, have you been through training number 1? all the way to front. Okay, great. So let me ask you, I guess a better question would be, what is preventing you from being able to read the price action? Because I'm looking at everything we train on. We're looking at candlesticks. We're looking at all of the things that the traders like to talk about: support, resistance, supply, demand, highs, lows, all of that. And I have a systematic approach. Now that is covered in the training, but that's what I'm looking at specifically. How often am I adjusting I check my levels every morning. Spade trade every morning. You guys know that in pre-market. I do the pre-market at 8:50. I'm up at 6 o'clock and I enjoy what I do. So I'm here at my terminal, obviously reviewing my levels, reviewing market data. I'm also trading and adjusting those levels as well. And for all you guys that may be, some of you guys may be having some challenges reading the price level, you can always get on my schedule. The reason I say that, all right, I want to help you. I'm only one person. I can't respond to all DMs, and if you just get the time schedule with me, then I can sit down with you. You have to schedule a one-on-one, then I can sit down with you, and anything you want. If you want to review your charts and all that, no problem. I'll do it with you, right? But that's also why I post my levels inside of the Killer Whales, so that you can compare. An ideal. What do you mean dojis don't lie? Well, the better specific answer, Stephen, let me just show these questions to folks, all right, so that you guys know I'm not talking to myself. Steve says, what do you mean dojis don't lie? The better statement is reading the candlesticks don't lie. Reading the candlesticks don't lie. So Steve, have you been through training? Have you been through training number 0? Candlestick trading is covered in the backside of 0. I don't know if you have or if you haven't, so let me know so I can help you with that. All right, T-Bags, and you know I want to help you. And I'm only doing this for you, T-Bags, because your beard is luxurious. It's the only reason I'm helping you, T-Bags. I want you to know that. I'm just kidding with you, buddy. It is pretty awesome, though. I just want to tell you that. I said need to pay down. Well, you know, Ice got a beard too. I think you have a beard too, Ice. I can't remember. I know you didn't have your camera on, but I can't remember. Somebody's got a beard. I haven't yet, still working on. All right, good. So some of the stuff, just to let you guys know, listen. I'm going to hit you with the headline. I can only be real with you. All right. I give you serious game in here. Serious game in here. It's up to you if you want to watch this stuff. If you can sit through all of my mindset, mental development, and coaching and all the stuff that's important to a real trader. I get some folks that just don't care about it. They'll never be good. I'm telling you, folks, they'll never be good. If you ever get coaching from someone and they don't have life skills, discipline skills, mental skills to help you with, they're not good. They're not good. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I've been through things in life. You can't teach this stuff. I'm just here to help you. You don't have to listen to me. All right. And you clearly see, based on the profits, based on what I've posted and continue, you clearly see that the skills are there. Everything is in 2 places. 1, it's in the training. 2, it's inside the coaching and Killer Whales, which direct you in part to these videos. But what's inside the training, I will never put in these videos. I will never, because it's just too much, and it needs to have, you need to understand how to tie it together. The training in the Wealth Wells, all of it is not like super secret or proprietary or just like, oh, that's groundbreaking. It's how it all ties together. That's what gives you the edge, okay? So go through the videos, very nice. Keep going through them, right? And you'll be good. Can you talk about your mentors and how you decide which style suits you? Be more specific. That's 2 questions in one, Alex. So be more specific for me. Which style mentors? What do you mean? All right, just Paul says he's got a beard too. Ice, you got some scruff. That's all right. Hey, man, if your lady like it, then that's cool. Your family likes it, then that's cool. All right. All right. Now, let me just make sure I'm posting this right. So some folks in Discord talk training pairs well with the videos and coaching. I believe so too. I believe so too. And Alex is saying, can you talk about your mentors and how you decide which style suits you. I'm asking for just a little more context on what you mean. So I can speak intelligently to it. Futures getting a breakdown past the POC on the 3-minute here. We'll see how it reacts at 9:54. If it gets aggressive, I'm going to trade it. If it gets aggressive, I'm looking to get engaged at some point. Not right now, but I will get engaged, especially around that 3 a.m., 2:30, 3 a.m. hour. That's the beauty of the Discord, guys. I'm also going to start doing some random futures pop-ups where if you're up and you want to trade the futures with me at 2, 3, 4, whatever time in the morning, that's your time, obviously. And I'm up and I send the call, then I'll trade with you and I'll give you the training. The caveat may be those who've been through training or not. I don't know. It's just fun to do. It's just fun to do. So I'll do that kind of stuff as well coming down the road. Not tomorrow, right? But down the road. All right. All right. John is asking, do you trade? So let me put this up there. John in the chat, do you trade candle to candle? Thigh or tie, answered them already. We trade level to level, baby. That's how we do. Let's get to the other questions here. All right, let's keep it going here. Let me just make sure I got this right. I don't want this video to go forever, but I'll post this on YouTube in the video channel too, so that folks who want to get the Q&A can get the Q&A and reference it. You know what? So someone said, how much capital do you recommend to start with, L, in this setup? You don't need a whole lot, but you do need enough to appropriately divide your account up, to take enough trades throughout the day. So I would say, in my humble opinion, that's right, Tweeby, I would say a good figure to start with the contracts on SPY, 2,500, 5,000 be all right. Anything under there, and it's going to get kind of chippy. The first thing I would do is get training and develop your skills and paper trade and hang around the Discord first. I'm not in the business of having folks in the Discord just lose. This Discord does no good if it's full of losers, and it's not. Folks are really making some significant profits in here. So that's the claim to fame of this Discord. It's smaller, and we like it that way right now. So if I had to pick, 2,500, 5K would be good starting point after you got some training. Daleks, you have multiple mentors with different trading styles, I believe. Do you decide which trading style was the best? So my mentors, I had a few when it comes to trading, and they all taught or had something to do with candlestick trading or the core fundamentals. I had to find my lane. So this system VVP, that's my system. It has some overlapping nuances from others that you've seen for sure. But ultimately, when it comes down to volume volatility and price action, when it comes down to volume levels and how I see the market and how I adjust my levels, that is KDW, period. You won't find anyone else doing that unless they start doing it now based on some training that they've stolen from me or something like that. So they're setups that I've learned from them, especially as you get into advanced strategies, has been very helpful. But for the most part, I've had to settle into a system where I read the market holistically. Is there a special room for whales who have completed all the training? Not yet. That is the killer whales. Anyone can come into that right now. Some folks, and let me just show you guys that Steve is asking right here. Steve is asking, is there a special room for the whales who've completed all training? We're going to make some folks read only, where they cannot type in the killer whales, but they can type everywhere else, just to make sure that the room stays clean as far as clutter-free, if it continues to get large. But we do have killer whales trade discussions, right, Steve? So you can, there's some discussions in there. You can have your discussion there. Call outs are in there, and etc. And as things grow, we'll continue to streamline and keep things nice and concise. All right. If you have a futures account, you can. Artis is asking, can we trade options at 2 a.m. on futures? I don't recommend. Why would you do that? Why would you trade a derivative on a derivative? I would say don't do it. Just trade the futures if you want to do it that bad. We'll talk about that. do you use it? Okay, you're asking other questions there for other people. Okay, that's cool. How much additional information is the paid trainings versus YouTube channels? Well, YouTube channels is general information. The paid trainings are trainings. That's the best I could tell you, K Bowen. And if you want to take it, you can take it. There's never a pressure to do anything, But I will tell you this: if you find somebody on YouTube better than me, I think you should take their training. That's what I'm going to tell you, and that's a strong statement, and it's not a prideful statement. But if you can find somebody out there who's absolutely just like killing it, and they've got something out there for you that you think you're going to benefit from, I think you should take their training. Otherwise, I think you're going to have to, because it's not the information that helps people only. It's the skill set, the development, and the coaching. It's the combination. So in the general chat, that's a nice segue there, K Bowen. In the general chat, just the other day, I posted this article for you guys just to kind of take a look at. All right. And this is an old article. And it highlights how Paul Tudor Jones, which is any given time my favorite, but one of my favorite investors. I mean, for years, he's paid Tony Robbins. And I think we all at this point, especially if you're in business, you should know who Tony Robbins is. He's the leader when it comes to personal development and coaching. I mean, absolute leader. All right. Now, why would a billionaire pay a coach who doesn't make as much as the billionaire? Why would he pay him millions of dollars per year? He's got all the information, but it must be something else that he needs. He can get the YouTube videos, can he? He can go to YouTube University. He can get all the junk and all the stuff that's out there. But why would he invest in someone who, quite frankly, doesn't know how to trade at all? The answer is it must be something more than just information that successful people understand that they need. I'm going to tell you guys this. You can go anywhere you want. But if you want to be successful, you get development and you get the coaching. It doesn't have to be from me. But you'll certainly continue to get that. And I want to help you do that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Kate Bowen. And we appreciate you. I don't want you to sign up for something and be disappointed, whatever. I don't think you will. You know why? Because if you're sincere about trading and you just take some time and read this stuff, these folks ain't making it up now. Okay. Take some time and read it. These folks ain't making it up. All right. You'll be okay. And if you get out your own way, if you put in the disciplines, and if we're being honest, every time someone is taking a loss or having a hard time, it's because we're in our own way. We're all human. It's because you're making mistakes, and and I help you with that. Okay. All right. I'm going to stay on with you guys, but I'm going to end the video here. For those of you guys who are watching this for the first time, I'm going to again invite you come into the Wealth Wells. We do this at 8:15 every single week. And every Sunday, Eastern Standard Time, 8:15, we do a weekly prep where we just discuss the highlights of the week, things that we can expect that's going to fall in line with our trading system. That's really all we care about, right? I don't care about being the smartest guy. I don't care about arguing about knowing the most about stock. You're never going to see me on a CNBC or some type of stock program debating about certain things. I don't care. That's stupid. I care about coming out the day and week profitable. That's what I care about. And I want to help you do the same thing. If you want to do it with me, so be it. All right. So I'll stop the video here, guys. I want to encourage you guys to get the training that you need. Let me help you with one thing, though. All right. I'm going to help you with something that a lot of traders have asked me. And, they want to make sure that, they're doing the right thing. And they also want to improve. And I spend an equal amount of time on skill development as I do with mental development. I'm going to tell you something right now. All right. The market does not care about what you want. Doesn't care about what you need. The market only rewards the prepared and patient. The more prepared you are, the more patient you are, the more disciplined you are, it will come out and show in your trading, and you will be able to crush it every single day. All right. So I'll stay on with you guys for a little bit longer and kick it. I'm going to end the video here, guys. And I'll see you guys bright in the morning, 8:50 to crush it if you're watching this video. And we'll come out the week green. We are coming out the week green like we do every week. All right. So I'll keep on here for a little more questions and you let me know, and then we'll end it in a little bit here.